Hello, hello. I am Christy. I'm here as a guest in Shelly's group. I'm so excited to be here. I'm just getting set up, making sure that I'm live in the group. So if you'll comment and let me know that you can hear me and see me, that would be amazing. We're on camera. Ooh, I can see all the things. Looks messy. Okay. Who here knows how to hand letter or wants to learn how to hand letter? I teach hand lettering and trying to, okay, we got eyeballs. I see eyeballs. Can you make a comment? Did you make a comment? Sorry, you may have already made a comment, but it's not showing me on Facebook. And I just want to make sure that I'm there. Facebook's acting so weird lately. Have y'all noticed? I think the whole world's on Facebook right now, going live. So that's probably what's going on. Hey everybody. Trying to get set up here. I'm going to go ahead and see. I still can't see any comments. Let me try one more time. There's some comments. Yay. Thank you. Hi, Jerry. Hi, Amanda. Hey, Shelly. I'm so glad to be here, y'all. This is so fun. First, I want to ask you, how are you doing? Is everybody hanging in there? Are y'all struggling today, or is today a good day? Because, every day might be different. It might be different. You might feel pretty confident at 1 minute, and then the next minute you're fearful of life right now. So I just pray that you'll be able to find peace in what's going on right now and know that it's going to be better, and we're going to be better off on the other side of it. So anyway, I'm Christy with Create with Christy. I teach hand lettering. I usually show my face in the video as well, but I couldn't get it to work, the program to work on this page. So when you normally see me, if you follow me, this is my free hand lettering group. If you want to take a screenshot, if you want to remember that after we're done, you can come join the group. It's fun because it's people who want to learn to letter or are already lettering, and they just want to inspire each other and share ideas. Hi, Patricia from Italy. Welcome. Hey, Jane. Thanks for coming, guys. I am super excited to be here. Okay, I don't know how much you know about hand lettering, but I'm going to start from the very basics. So today we're going to go over some basic strokes, and then I'm going to do some embellishing on an envelope. Okay? When you hand letter, I love to teach people how to use with a Crayola marker, because if you don't know if it's something you're going to like or not, these are great to practice with. And so it's not a brush marker. Typically we use brush markers for hand lettering, but I'm going to show you a couple cheat ways on how to use a Crayola marker. When you look at a Crayola marker, there's a tip here, and then there's a wide side. So in hand lettering, anytime we make an upstroke, we use the tip of the marker. Okay, we make an up, thin line. So if you're following me, just make an up, thin line like that. And you're welcome to grab a pen if you want to join in. Some paper. Now, when we do a downstroke, anytime we write down, we're going to use the width of the marker, and we're going to write down with the thick side, just like that. So if I were to write the word love, I would go thin up, because I'm making an upstroke. See the arrow? I'm going up. Make a thin upstroke, and then as I turn and come down, it's going to be a thick downstroke. That's really all there is to hand lettering. That's what makes it pretty. This is my hand lettering book, and if you look at the thin line in here, and then you see the thick lines. That's what makes it interesting and pretty, is to have the thick and thin lines. Hi, Darlene. You found me. You found us. So today at the end, I'm going to show you how to do some doodling. I always love to teach how to do a banner and a flower. And right now, I'm just going to show you some more basic strokes. What I like to do is I love to write my students' names. And so as y'all pop on, I'm going to write some of your names and just give you some ideas of how you could write it. And feel free to screenshot so you can look back at it if you want to. And if I miss your name, you can always remind me and I'll go back and add it. So with Shelly, Hers is really fun because I can do a lot of swirls. So I got my swirl on my C and my swirl on my Y. Isn't that fun? Oh, Jerry, Procreate is so amazing. Are you in my group? Are you in my group? Did you sign up for my Procreate course? If not, you need to get with me and we'll talk about it. Okay, let's do Jerry. So Jerry, this is how I make my J's. Today, I change it up all the time. Let's see if I spell it right, because you know, spelling is hard for letterers because we're too focused on trying to make it pretty. Okay, there's Jerry. Let's see. You feel famous now. Ha ha ha. You're so sweet. Okay. Let's see. I've got Patricia. I hope I'm saying that right. Patricia. So we've got P A T. And y'all, a great idea is to actually practice this on your paper too, so you can get ideas on how to letter it. Thanks for the thumbs up and the hearts. See if I get it right. Patricia. And Jane. I'm using tracing paper right now, and I'll show you why in a minute. Tracing paper is amazing for practicing for several reasons. Let's see, Darlene. Darlene is one of my tribe members. Hi, Darlene. I'm so glad you're here. I love the support. There's Darlene. Hi, Wendy. We'll do Wendy next. Again, if I miss your name, just say, hey, you miss me. Do me, do me. Because I could do this all day. I really could. It's so fun. There's Wendy. Lots of swirlies. I put swirlies in my everything. Hi, Judy. J's are hard. Yeah, yeah. Let's do Judy here. I'm using Crayola markers if you just popped on. I like to use these because they're inexpensive, and when you're learning, you want to have all the colors and all the pens and all the things, and but I hate for you to invest until you see if you really like it or not, if you're really going to put the work into it. There's Miss Pam. Hi, Pam. Okay, so I'm going to show you a little tip here on, let's see, we have more names. Aww. Okay, so here's a tip. If you don't have a marker that you can make thin and thick, say you have a Sharpie marker, I'm going to show you what faux calligraphy is. Faux, F-A-U-X, calligraphy. Okay, so like faux calligraphy, which is fake. So you'll take your pen and you'll write whatever word it is. I always practice with the word love, and I'm just writing it in cursive, and I'm not making any thin or thick lines. I'm just writing normal, because you could do this with any marker, any pen, anything. I need to make you fonts. Ooh, that'd be so fun. Hi, Rachel. Welcome, welcome. I'm going to write your name over here for fun. Got to make sure I spell it right here. Oh yeah, Jerry, I think you'll love it. I really do. And it's, yeah, we'll talk after. Let me know. Send me a message if you want me to give you the link or tell you the details to it. Okay. So with love, we're going to do the fake lettering. We want it to have that thick and thin, those thick and thin letters. Okay. So when I go up and make my upstroke, y'all know that's thin. We talked about that. When I make my downstroke, it's thick. So all you're going to do is every time you get to a downstroke, you're going to make it thicker. Like this on every downstroke. Okay, and I'm just going to fill that in, and look how easy that is. Just like that. Aw, Pam's so sweet. She's in my tribe too. So they brought up my tribe. My tribe is a hand lettering tribe, and it's a membership group, and it opens 4 times a year, and I'm opening it next week. So if you want to know more about it, I actually am opening 2 membership groups. One is iPad, one is hand lettering. iPad lettering, hand lettering. Okay, so there we have that. Pretty simple. You could do that the same with your name. So we've got Judy right here. We could do, that's up, and then we'll do our downstroke here. Now it's harder with a thicker marker, and I write really heavy-handed, so you'll notice that. When you write, yours may not be as thick, but I'll tell you the hardest part of lettering to me and a lot of my students is the upstroke. Okay, so remember the upstroke was a thin line up every time you go up. So like up and then down is the thick, okay, every time we go up. Now when you go up, this is what I like to tell people, because again, it's really hard to make that thin line up. And so when you do that, I want you to pretend like you're running a feather across the page, and you don't want to press down and break it. You're being very gentle with it. So you're just lightly running your pen up. And when you do that, also think about you're pulling it as high off the paper as you can without lifting it off your paper. Does that make sense? Do I do lettering each day? You mean to practice, Shelly? Oh, Shelly posted the link to my website. Thank you. While she has that there, I want to show you, y'all. If you want to get this free set of scripture cards, when you go to my website, you can opt in for these. So you'll just get them by email. So feel free to do that. These are great inspiration cards to go ahead and send out to someone, or to put on your mirror to be reminded. Okay, so we've got that. Now, since it's almost Easter, what if you, wait, before I jump to that, hold up. Okay, I'm going to show you inside my book some different things. So in here, let me show you how it's broken down in case you're interested. When you practice lettering, if you get tracing paper, I think you're going to be super happy. The reason is you don't have to have necessarily my book for it. You know, you could copy another book or copy something out of a Pinterest or something. But anyway, I designed this book because I couldn't find one that had everything in it. And so it starts with the basics. And so it's got practice pages. So you'll just practice, get used to the strokes. It says when there's a downstroke and an upstroke. So it goes all the way through the uppercase, lowercase, and then it gets into the next part. But what I want to tell you right now is that what you're going to do is you're going to trace, and you're going to work on your muscle memory, okay? You're going to learn and practice, and then you're going to develop your own style. So Jerry's style is going to be Jerry Ligraphy. And Shelly's Shelly Ligraphy, Pam Ligraphy. All of you say, I'm going to be Christy Ligraphy. We've got Connie. Connie joined us. Hi, Connie. Connie Ligraphy. Okay, so I don't want you to feel like I'll never write like her. I'll never write like, someone else. Because we don't want you to. We want you to develop your own style. Oh, I see another name. And I probably won't say it right. Sahela? Shayla? I don't know, but it's so pretty to write. Look at that. Ooh, I love writing different names. You got your swirl right here. How fun. Love that. Okay, if I missed your name, you could tell me down in the bottom and I'll write it. Okay, I just noticed that Shelly typed in she's going to give away a 12-month SVG membership to a lucky viewer. So there's 2 steps to enter. So you can go back to that link after the live and then make sure that you fill all that out. Okay, so it goes from here. And then we go into what do you do after the next step? Because, once people learn, they're like, okay, now what do I do with that? So it just gives you different ways to practice different fonts and stuff and inspiration. And I'll flip through here quickly. So lots of stuff, highlighting, shadowing, all those things. And then it comes to my favorite part, which is doodling. I love doodling. So I'm going to show you how to make these two, the banner and the flower. Okay, are we ready to do that? And then we'll kind of put some lettering together with it. How about that? Okay, and then there's more doodles in here, and then the back is great for tracing, using that tracing paper. Let me remind you, this is what you'll do. You'll take it, and you'll just put it over on top of whatever it is that you want to trace. Okay, lay it on top. And then use your pen or marker. And it's perfect for learning and gaining that muscle memory. And I'm pressing down thick with my Crayola marker, and I'm going up thin, pressing down thick. And honestly, the slower you go, the more control you'll have. I'm kind of doing this fast, so you'll see it's kind of wiggly. But actually, it's wiggly. Mine's wiggly until I warm up, so it's actually not that uncommon. So see there, and then you've got your tracing paper that you are practicing with. Then you can take that and put it onto another piece of paper. Okay, so I'm going to do some doodles, and then we will go to the envelope. Okay, so my favorite thing ever. Oh, crystalligraphy. Krista. And there's Amanda. That's right. See, y'all are doing it. You got it. Amanda. Developing your own style. That's the goal. We have Amanda and we have Krista. Thanks for joining, guys. This is so fun. I'm so thankful that Shelly invited me to be in her group. Oh, if y'all want to take screenshots, help yourself. And then, or you can just come back to the video and take one later. Okay, so here is my favorite. We're going to draw a rectangle. We're doing a banner, and this is the easiest way I can help people remember. This is obviously a rectangle, but let's just pretend, thanks for the hearts, this is a robot body, okay? And now we're going to draw some robot arms and some robot legs. What's really funny about this robot is it has super long feet. Its feet are as long as its arms. So we're going to draw those feet out. Okay. So you've got your robot part. Now we're going to do sideways, the letter V sideways, right here. We're almost done. See how easy this is coming together? And then we're going to draw a line from this corner to this corner, just like that. And this corner to this corner, just like that. And then I'm going to color it in. Yay. How easy, y'all. Isn't it so stinking fun? So easy. Okay, with Mother's Day and Easter coming up, let's do some spring flowers. So I'm going to draw a U shape. I have an imagination. I know I taught fifth grade. Can you tell? Okay, now we're going to do a diagonal line and another line diagonal that meets that one, and then a little point. So here's our tulip. Y'all, this may be bringing back childhood memories. Does this remind you of when you were doodling as a kid? Maybe you never doodled, but oh, you're missing out if you didn't. And there's a stem and a leaf and another leaf. Just for fun. So you could put this on a card. Jerry, remind me before we go, and I'll show you just a real quick little iPad thing, if you can stay. Okay, so simple. Y'all can do this, right? You can do this. This is a dual brush marker that I teach with sometimes, and it's called Tombow. It's got two sides. That's why it's called dual. It's got a thick brush, how we talked about when you make your downstroke, you can make it really thick. And then it's got the other side that I drew this with. Wait. Sorry. Okay, we have the thick, and then it has the tip, so you have to go really light up to make your tip. Okay, so heavy down, light up. So it's a brush marker. It does act like kind of like a paintbrush. And then this is just a regular bullet, you know, something you would write with. Just a regular marker. Is that what you're asking, Jerry, about utensil? Okay. Now let's draw an arrow. Arrows are fun. I'm just trying to get some different colors because I'm kind of bored with that blue. Okay, arrows are fun. Let's do, okay, my favorite arrow is to write. Yes, I think Jerry is saying yes. Isn't it funny how the computer just types out whatever it wants? Okay, so, think of a word that you want to write, and you're going to be strategic on how you write it. So I'm going to start like this with my word, and I'm going to end like that. So I have started my arrow, and I'm going to end like that too, so I can make an arrow like that. So if you're making a card, you could put happy and then Easter. Like this could be happy. Okay. I guess I just think y'all can read my mind. Oops. I wasn't thinking. Huh? So there's your happy, and then you could write Easter around it. Like that. And you could put it inside a banner. You can do all the things, all the fun things. Okay, so let's go on to my favorite flower. No, not my favorite one yet. Let's do, this pen is my favorite for hand lettering. It's called the Pentel Touch. I'm happy to give y'all the link to the supplies for these. In fact, Shelly has a link that she can post that has just some of the basic supplies. I try not to put too many things on this list, but like tracing papers on it, and then my favorite pens, my lettering book, my the Tombow pen, just some things to get you started. But what I love about this is it's a brush pen, so it's like this one, but it's tiny. It's tiny, so the heavy downstroke is that thick, and then the upstroke is thin like that. So it's perfect for addressing envelopes. I'll show you. I can show you that too in a little bit, but it's just perfect for that. And I think it's just really elegant looking. I'm going to try to draw with it. Y'all might think it's too small. So if it is, I'll do it again in a bigger pen. Okay, but it's called a Pentel. Now, if you buy these without using my link, I don't want you to buy the wrong thing. Pentel, you have to make sure it's a brush marker. If not, you may get the felt tip and they look exactly the same, but they don't have a flexible tip, and you'll be so disappointed. But she just posted the link right now if you're interested. Okay, so we're going to make a circle. Okay, and then I'm going to make a crescent moon. And then I'm going to come up and make a smaller one. And from here, I'm going to take the last point and just curve around to the line across from it. I'll do another one in just a second, so don't worry. Is that big enough? In fact, I'll get the camera closer. How about that? It's pretty high right now. Well, what happened to the... There it is. Sorry about that, but that way you can see it better. Okay, I think that's better. Okay, so I'll do it one more time because some people panic because they're like, wait, I didn't see how you did that. Okay, we're going to do a circle, and it is in my book if you end up getting it. And then we're going to do a crescent moon, and then we're going to go up and do a smaller one. And from here, we're going to take wherever we stopped, and we're going to make a line across from it. You can kind of curve it if you want. All the roses look different. I never have one that looks the same. Look, I told y'all I use them everywhere. Look at that right here. Stopped right here, so I'm going to come around. And I just do it till I feel like I'm done doing it. I mean, there's no like perfect stopping point. And then let's make some pretty leaves. So I'm going to do an arch. I don't always draw with my brush markers. In fact, I don't suggest it because you want to take care of your tip. Don't do as the teacher says. No, don't do as the teacher does. Do as the teacher says. Okay, so there's that. Any questions, y'all? Are y'all having fun yet? Are y'all quiet right now because you're doing it with me? I hope so, because it's so fun. Let me show you something else that's super fun. Okay, this is an erasable pen. Have you ever used one? It's amazing. So let's say I go in my book and I want to practice some of these things. And okay, you can see some of these are just fine line. They're not brush pens where it's thicker in places. So I'm just going to take this and I'm just going to play with it. And I'm going to be like, okay, that's how you make that G. There's this G. This G comes up higher. And there's that G. Okay. And then I'm like, I think I want to do that again. So I'm going to take, you can use the eraser. Okay. You can use the eraser just like that. Or if you have a heat gun, watch this magic. It's going to disappear. You ready? Is that not a life-changing thing? Do you just can't believe this is your life because that is so cool. It's magic. Watching, admiring. Good, Krista. So fun. I know doodling is the best, but y'all, look, it's like a new book again. So if you end up wanting to write, or just if you're doing any project, like when I'm writing on envelopes and stuff, I can write it on here and not worry. Let me get a blank one that we're going to work with. I can write on here and not worry about if I get it straight or, you know, all the things. So I like to teach this technique where you take a sticky note and put it wherever I want to kind of hold a spot for my address, like that. Okay, and then say I wanted to, say I just wanted to draw a square because I want to write inside of it, but I want it to be, you know, pretty straight. And if I had a ruler, I could use a ruler. What if I just want to use a sticky note as my ruler? That works perfectly fine. I don't usually use, because I've practiced so much, I usually don't use any kind of, any straight lines because, one, I like the handmade look. Two, I have a laser level, which is amazing for lettering because it's like a little cheater, but I can't find it right now, which is disappointing. But, you know, I cleaned up. When you clean up, you can't find anything. Okay, so let's say that I want to write an address on here. The heat makes it disappear. I know. It's just so amazing. Okay, so, trying to think. So I'm going to write a name right here, and I'm going to do my heavy downstroke and light upstroke. And you can see how pretty this pen writes. When you join my free group, I do have some, like a free lesson in there as well, and some other goodies. So it's hand letter, doodle, and DIY. Okay, so I wrote that on there. It's okay that it's out of there because I just mainly wanted to have a straight line, because I can just erase that. So if I just kept writing her address on there, then I could erase it. I think when yeah, I'm going to erase it. When you have, yes, when you have the right pens, you're going to use the up and down stroke. Does that make sense? Yeah, it's a Facebook group. Hi, Celeste. We need to write your name. Yeah, it's a Facebook group. Let me get you this is what it's called. Hand letter, doodle, and DIY. Right there. And I'm going to write Celeste while I'm here. Alexa, stop. She's telling me it's been 30 minutes. Yeah, when you have a brush pen, you're going to use the heavy downstrokes and the light upstrokes. Wait, I just wrote that wrong. No, I wrote it right. When you don't have a brush pen and you just have a Crayola marker, if you have a Sharpie, then that's when you do the fake lettering where you make the... Does that make sense? I hope. You know what? Thank you that it looks neat, but I've been practicing. And if you want it to look like this, if you get my book, it'll look just like mine because you'll be practicing my style, and then you'll develop your own. So y'all are sweet. Thank you so much. So when you start hand lettering, we start with up and down strokes. Absolutely. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. And then you'll move into some other strokes that I have in here. Like right here where you do the overturn and the underturn. But like if you want to just get started, the best two strokes, the main two things you need to know are these two. But these will help you with all the letters and stuff. Okay, so let's decorate her envelope, all right? If I want to plan this out, I could, do some... Let's say I do want to, like, trace around this or something, or I want to make that vines. I'll just have this as my template. I'll go around and make some vines. Making vines is really fun. It's easy. I just draw a line for the vine and for the leaves. I kind of do like a heart. See how it's like kind of like a heart? And the reason I draw it with that pen first is because I might draw it like where I don't exactly want it. Maybe I won't like how I positioned it, so I would just erase it and do it again. And I'm not worried about being on the lines because I'm going to erase them. Although I noticed on this craft envelope, it kind of shows a little bit, but it's not enough to bother me because it's hand drawn, it's hand done. So one thing I like to also tell my students is let go of your perfectionisms, because hand lettering is supposed to be fun, therapeutic, relaxing. It's if you sit here and worry and stress, then you've missed the point of hand lettering. And that's the look we're going through it for. If we want to buy a card that's perfect, then we'll buy one that's already made. And there's just something that, this just does something for your brain, y'all. It just relaxes you. And if you let go of the perfection. But right now, while we're in this weird stage of life, this is such a good thing to do with your time and be proactive, make cards for people. We're all wanting or missing that being with people, having relationships. And so to get something in the mail like this at a time like this is super, super sweet. Can you show the Procreate 2 at the end? I'd love to show it. Absolutely. If any of you have an iPad with an Apple Pencil, stay till the end. You'll want to see what I'm going to show. Okay, so here's this. Let's say I wanted to add some little flowers. Okay, these are the pens that I told you, the set I have. These are my favorite. They come in several colors. So I'm going to take this and I'm just going to make some little circles. So it's kind of like the flowers I was doing earlier, but I'm just doing circles. Literally circles. Let me show you something. From a distance, what do you think about my book? Do you think it looks good? Okay, I want you to look really close. Look at these flowers. Look at that. It's a swirly-do. It's nothing. It's just a swirly-do. It's just, none of them are the same. They're all different. So that's what I'm doing. I'm just doing a little swirly. And no one can copy mine exactly because they can't make the same swirly I do. And no one can copy yours exactly. You know what I mean? We're all created as individuals. But I'd love for you to think about someone right now that might be home alone, that might not feel well, that might be depressed. I'm telling you, more and more people are depressed than we even know. They just don't have, we all need a purpose, and to get up every day, it's hard when you don't have a purpose. So be thinking about those people. So anyway, how easy is that? So easy. You put the address on the back. You can do all the fun things with it. Here is another one I did. This one was done on a black envelope with a white pen. And I don't think I have this in the basic link that Shelly posted for me, but I have another link that has a ton of lettering stuff. It's just kind of overwhelming. Okay, so let me show the iPad real quick. Oh wait, I'm using the iPad, but I think I'll be okay. Okay, let me show you the iPad real quick. I'm using it. Ah! Sorry. Hello. Okay, I'm going to say, hold up. My phone fell over. Oh my goodness. Are we upside down or are we good? See if I can get sorry, that doesn't usually happen, like ever. Okay, if you don't even have to have an iPad and an Apple Pencil to enjoy looking at what I'm going to do, because it's just so fun. It's just so fun. So here y'all are. And I'm going to click out and I'm going to Procreate is the program that I'm using. And in Procreate, you can hand letter with an Apple Pencil. Procreate is just an app that you download. And so, for example, this is something I made, you know, kind of the same thing I showed y'all, making a tulip and flowers and all. And so I'll just show you how to draw that flower. I'm just going to make a new layer, make this black. I'm not sure what pen I have right now. I'm just going to make it smaller. Okay, so this flower you can do this just on your paper, okay? So do a swirl like this. Somersault. Girl, you're so lucky you got to do a somersault with me. That doesn't happen very often. And then we're just going to draw a U shape at the bottom. And then I can do, like, I can make a petal come down here if I want to. How fun is that? Draw a little stem. Of course, I'm just doing this in the air to demonstrate to you. And then if you can color it in with watercolors, or if you have an iPad, you could color it in with, sorry, I'm looking for something. With something like this. But if you had real watercolors and paper, you could do that and it'd be really fun. So I'm just showing you some other ways to do doodling and lettering on an iPad. Isn't it fun? I know. Hi, Casey. Okay, let me get that off here because I'm going to be like, what was that? Anyway, I have a course right now on this. If you're interested, just send me a message. It's actually Pay What You Can course because of everything going on. So there's that. So let me find y'all again. Where are you? There you are. Okay, so any more questions or comments? I think I went over everything I wanted to go over. If you're just joining us, my website has these free scripture cards if you want to print them out. The link is in here somewhere. And what else? What else? Oh, I was going to write down a name that I saw. But now I've lost it. Who was that? Oh, there we go. Okay, Casey. So Casey, I was writing everybody's name, and I don't think I got yours. K-A. Do you have to have the Apple Pen or any stylus? I don't know. As long as it works with the Procreate app, then you can use it. But I don't know how to use anything else other than that. And I bought the Apple Pencil because I had heard reviews on that it worked, you know, the best with it. So there we go. I miss the C. Dang it. That happens to me all the time. Sorry. Especially when I'm trying to talk and letter. Doesn't go well together. But at least I notice. Sometimes I don't even notice. There we go. Anybody else want their name done before I leave? Before we go? There's Amy. You're working in Procreate now? Oh, it's so fun. Are you in my course? I can't. Oh, I got to go back and see if it was Amy with a Y. Yes, it was. Okay, guys. Thank you so much for watching. This was absolutely fun. It was a blast. Thank you. These are Pentel brush pens right here. And y'all could message me if you have a question about something. Shelly, when are you doing your drawing? And Shelly, do you design everything on an iPad? By the way, I'm sure she said something about her drawing on here, but I can't go back up to it. Oh, my pleasure. Thanks for watching. Yes, Amy, you need to check into that because it's amazing. I mean, I hate to say it's amazing, but the people in the group have just raved about it, and it's really I think you'll really enjoy it. I really do. Thanks, guys. So fun. Okay, y'all have a blessed day, and I hope to see you soon. Bye.